There is a lot of change occurring in the human services and support systems. A lot of these changes are about helping people to be able to better navigate these systems, but it does mean it's a time of disruption. Nonetheless, we need to embrace that change. It's difficult to know whether or not to apply for the NDIS because it's still really quite in its early days. However, MHCC has produced a really valuable resource called Reimagine.today. It's a web-based resource and I strongly encourage you to check it out. There'll never be enough NDIS funded services and supports to meet the whole population's mental health needs. We need to create more inclusive community and mainstream services to help as many people as possible.
The NDIS is not designed for everyone. However, there are a number of other programs within each of our regions that can still support people on their journey of recovery. Well, the programs that we become familiar with, like Partners in Recovery, Day-to-Day Living and Personal Helpers and Mentors, will all be finishing up on the 30th of June 2019. However, people currently that are being supported by these programs will continue to be supported for as long as they require that support. And that's why we're working hard with the existing providers of these services for them to continue to provide the same types of supports.
Partners in Recovery shutting down is a massive change for a lot of people. Fortunately, it's my understanding that that's been extended to not the Partners in Recovery program, but some sort of funding that helps those people that have been on the program.
I think that when we have fundamental change in service provision, the main thing is that people actually know what is going on and when it's going on and how and why it's going on. And I think that's what need each service is meeting and having that kind of stated clearly so that people can go, okay, that is actually something that's going to work for me. That's something that's not, going to meet my needs.
What I would love to see is a centralised database or somewhere where I can access resources and know that it's relevant to this community, because we get lost in where it's all up to. So if it's not clear for us, how do we actually help the people that it needs to be clear for?
But if people want to learn more about what is happening in their local primary health region, I encourage everyone to go onto their PHN website. If they're currently engaged in a program, and if they're not, what's available, who can help them test for eligibility for NDIS, who can help them with their ongoing psychosocial support needs. But the best place I would suggest people have a look, because there are variations across the state, is to go onto the websites of each of those primary health networks.
We always get feedback from people that they're having trouble navigating service systems. A lot of these changes are about helping people to be able to better navigate service and support systems so that it's a more supportive experience.
It's about change for the better, and I really feel like with the changes, yes, we're going to have some periods of disruption and some periods of uncertainty, but I think for the long term people are going to be able to access supports and services that are more in line with their needs, that's more responsive, that's more recovery focused, and people will still have a lot of choice and control around where they access their services.